Hey guys, it's Exap here and welcome back to another Hypixel SkyBlock video. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the new, I don't think it really has a name. It was mostly bug fixes, but there are some new features, but basically it's a new update. I'll just call it the December update. Yeah, I do realize I'm a little bit late to this. That's because I heard about the update initially, but then I like kind of disregarded it. I thought it was more of a general Hypixel update, and then I found out that there's more features that I should have covered. So this video is coming a bit late. I've also been busy redoing my island. You'll notice the difference if you've seen my videos before, but we're in the process of doing this. We're gonna build some more islands and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, let's get on with the video. Also, really quickly before we get into this video, I'm currently doing a giveaway for 50 million coins with some other YouTubers. So if you'd like to enter that, join my Discord, which is linked in the description. Go to the hashtag giveaway section, and the link to enter will be there. Let's get into the video. So I'm pretty much just going to be talking about the changes that I find to be most important. I will have the full patch notes linked in the description if you want to check it out for yourself and see every single change. But yeah, the first change is actually going to be to the piggy bank here. So it used to be that when you would deposit your money, there was a bug where it would basically open up the bank menu after, and then you could withdraw more money after that. But they actually did fix that, which has a lot of people mad. But they do have kind of another solution, which we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, basically they also changed it to where this sort of works like a saving grace now. When you die and you have more than 20,000 coins in your purse, it will basically activate like a saving grace and actually break the piggy bank. So I'm gonna go ahead and show this for you guys now. So there you go. Now it says cracked piggy bank. I didn't lose any money there, as you can see. But now to actually repair this, you have to basically surround it with 8 enchanted pork chops, and that'll fix it. It's only about 5,000 coins worth of pork, so it's not too bad. The other thing that, because people are mad that they got rid of the fact, or that you could deposit with the bank and then it would bring up the whole bank in a GUI, they actually added this NPC here called Guy, and if you right click him, you can basically upgrade your personal bank. So, as you know, you have a personal bank here. And the cooldown for me is currently 1 hour. So if I were to use it, and so now it should be used. So if I go to personal bank again, yeah, so it says on cooldown for 1 hour. But basically you can upgrade it here. So if I spend 200,000 coins and I have 50,000 emerald collection, I can upgrade it. And I believe it says to 20 minutes. And then after that, I believe if you upgrade it again, I don't know how many more upgrades there are exactly. I'll probably put a number up on screen to tell you the total amount of coins and emerald collection you need to have, but you can basically get to a point where there's no cooldown on it. So yeah, at that point you wouldn't even need a piggy bank. I mean, I guess you could have it as sort of a saving grace and just to have another talisman. But yeah, there's also another thing. If I go ahead and go to my bank here and right click him, as you can see, it resets the personal bank cooldown. So now if I go to the personal bank, it's back available. But yeah, so that pretty much concludes all the banking information. The next thing we have is 2 new NPCs over here by where the Dark Auction Master spawns. This building here has 2 new NPCs. So the first one here is named Shifty, and he basically sells more like drinks similar to the one that the bartender sells. But yeah, so there's one, the Slayer Energy drink, which gives plus 10 magic find to critical pots, which is interesting. The Dr. Paper, which adds 75 absorption to potions with that stat. And then this Tutti Frutti flavored poison, which basically adds 5% damage to archery potions, or 5% to the damage of archery potions. And over here we have Lucius. Now if you talk to him, he'll basically tell you about how his cousin, Sirius, is the one who runs the Dark Auction, and once you have basically bought a few things from him, you can come back to Lucius here and see what he'll tell you. No one's, as far as I know, has really done that yet, so I'm not totally sure. It might activate some kind of quest line or something. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's something to definitely keep your eye out for. Now, the next thing I want to quickly mention is they changed aiming to where it basically aims at mobs at 75% of their height. So yeah, it basically just makes the aiming enchant overall more accurate. Instead of just going towards their feet, it's more accurate this way. And they also made it so that Infinite Quiver does not mess with the abilities of the Scorpion Bow or the Mosquito Bow. I personally use the Scorpion Bow for dragon fights, so that's a nice thing for me to have. They have basically also added a co-op kick feature. So if I go to my If I go back here, I go to my profile management, and I've added this guy named Once Was Godly here to help me with building my island. If I right click this profile and say I wanted to kick him off my island, I can do that by clicking kick the player. However, he has to be offline for 35 days. So if they get on at any time within those 35 days, then it's not going to work. They have to be offline for 35 days, and then you can kick them. They actually change it to where you can change the names of the like your portal warps to custom things. That way you don't have to like remember the colors or label with signs or whatever. You can actually just look at the name of it, and it just makes it more just easier. The next little quality of life change they made is if you go to the settings and hit player drops here, you can change it to where you can only pick up items of certain rarity, or you can just change it to where you pick up nothing, so you won't pick up any other player's drops. So yeah, that some people find it pretty annoying when people are just dropping random things on the ground, so this will be nice to fix that problem for you. And the final thing that we're going to be talking about, which they've added here, is actually changes to the way Slayers work. So Slayer bosses will now guarantee dropping their respective items, so either the flesh, the web, or the teeth, and then the other rare drops and runes and stuff will be dropped on top of that. And if you get lucky enough, you can get 3 different drops from a Slayer boss. There's also an XP leaderboard, which is only accessible by veteran players. I actually haven't done very much of the Slayers at all. Like very little, but there is a way to see leaderboards. If you have, I believe it's level 6 in one of the Slayers, you can see the leaderboards for that Slayer. There's a couple more things I want to talk about, but I'll wait a second to do that. They have also added a Pooch sword, which is basically an upgraded version of the Shaman sword. Now, the next thing is that foul flesh can now be used as a fuel, a 90% fuel for 5 hours. And it can also be used as an ingredient for stamina pots. They have also added some pretty decently high sell prices for the 20% drop rate Slayer items. So yeah, all these updates actually make Slayers a lot more viable for money. But yeah, so that's gonna just about sum up all the most important changes, at least in my eyes, with this update or patch or whatever it is. If you guys want to see all the changes that were made, the full list, patch notes again are in the description. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy or find it useful, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you all next time. Peace.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go.